All right, so I just finished taking a very in-depth tour of every nook and cranny of this place for my records because I don't think anyone would give a shit about something that's so detailed. But here's an abridged version, complete with ADHD hopping around and probably more information than people asked for. Because I'm excited and I love my apartment and I want to commemorate it and I want to share it because that was the goal. The goal of moving here and decorating it in the way that I did was to share it, to be a hangout spot. But this is LA. People don't like coming downtown. So alas, I have shared this maybe with 2 people in the 2 years that I've been here. So here's my attempt at showing it off and showing off all the parts of it that I love most, that I care about a lot. Okay. Starting with the entrance. So this is where I hang my coats. This is where I hang my shit before I leave the house. Support your local wood shop. Am I right, ladies? This is where my in-unit washer and dryer resides, the thing that I just don't really use very often, signifying that I'm just lazy. It's not that the laundromat is far, it's that I'm lazy. And then this is the kitchen and the dining room. Woo! Let's start with the dining room because it's the part of the house that I never really got to finish, unfortunately. That guy is supposed to get filled by this painting that I never got printed because it's expensive to do so. So they live on top of the cat boxes. Yes, my cat boxes are in my dining area. Come at me, fight me, whatever. This is a piece of furniture that I've loved forever. I've had it since I first moved to LA. It's basically like the mission statement for my aesthetic, which is like modern, steampunk, vintage, quirky, metal and wood. That's me. That's me, baby. This is just where I dump my mail and never look at it. And this is where I hide my potting soil. Most things in this apartment are secondhand in some way, and all of them have been found by different sellers. Next, beautiful mirror, also secondhand, love it. This is my bar. This was also found secondhand. So some of these flowers hold significance to me. This was a bouquet that my really, really good friend Gabe got me when I booked a Netflix show, and that's the letter that came with it. And those were also from Gabe for Easter. And I just love the way that they dried. They're just very beautiful. These I just like Fellow, when I worked at Fellow.
We put these on a table for a VIP guest and the bitches didn't bring it home with them, so I did because fuck you, this is beautiful.
And I love the way it dried. It's just very beautiful. This is my EMP shelf. Sorry, the energy is so unhinged, but this is Leo the gnome. I actually got him from Nomad LA. I brought him home because he's missing his head and they couldn't use him anymore and they were going to toss him. He was a collaboration from Absolute Elix, which is a vodka company. So he's a custom cocktail vessel and I love him. This is just a random EMP caviar tin menu. This was a letter that I received from EMP when I went back one time. This is a coat check ticket from EMP because I collect number 13 coat check tickets because it's my favorite number. And this is my port tong from when I went for my 21st birthday. Next, I have color-coded these bottles because they're just pretty bottles that I really like collecting with this book that is an museum exhibition book for Tamara dell'Empica. This book was collected by my mom in Italy, I think in the 90s, so it's a vintage book. I used to like comb through this as a kid, and it's part of a collection of picture books that my mom gave me. Again, like I used to comb through as a kid. More of them are on this shelf once we get to it. This Catherine Topian gave me. It's meant to, you're supposed to hold it under a hot plate, and she made it for me when I was training as a kitchen server at EMP, and it's stupid, but it like holds a lot of significant value to me, and I've had it all these years, and I'm sure it means nothing to her. She doesn't even remember, but it means a lot to me. Wow, bar glass. Yeah, so like all of my bar stuff is secondhand. These are just really, really fun pink girly martini glasses that I really love. All of the actual glassware that's valuable I collected from various restaurants that I've worked at. They're just damaged. So they have a chip in the rim and they were gonna get tossed, and I was like, nah, none of that shit. This is the same and these are the same. These are, I've just had them for a really long time. They're not secondhand, but yeah. Yeah. That's my bar. Nice. Next, we have the centerpiece, which is this beautiful pine wood table, which I restored to its original pine wood. I inherited it for free because it's buckled in the middle and damaged, so it couldn't be sold, but it was originally used as a desk, and it was painted bright red, and I went through hell to get it to look like this. It took several months, it took several attempts, and I failed a lot, but here we are. She's beautiful, and I put some real tall legs on her to make her bar height. That's a counter height. That's a bar height. She's taller. See how she's taller? Yeah. I wanted a big tall woman in my life. Yeah, so I haven't really eaten off of Tall Blondie that much. I tend to just do it in front of the TV on the couch. But you know, the ambition was there. Dinner parties were meant to be hosted here. It never happened. But that's okay. I found these really, really cool high top stools that actually swivel, which is hard to find. They're like this cool bistro metal aesthetic that's still kind of vintage, but still kind of cool. This is actually more like pinky mauve in person. It looks really gray on camera, but it's not. And I added these throw pillows just to make it more comfortable, but was meant to get another pink one, but just never did. So they're an odd number. I'm so quirky. This is another pride and joy of mine. This is an Italian bar cart. It's actually made in Italy, and I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful. It actually rolls. It collapses on both sides. It's only happened like twice, but I'm going to say it anyway. Sometimes I roll it over to the couch and use it as a table for when I have people over, which is never. But it's fun. It's great. It's convenient. I love it very much. This is my kitchen. That is, I have discovered, the only amenity that I really need in an apartment are a dishwasher and a bathtub. Washer, dryer, and unit, you know, I really didn't take that much advantage of. This bitch I cannot live without, let me tell you. I really love the mix between closed cabinets and open concept. It's a good mix because I can hide the mess and then I can also pretend to be orderly and have aesthetic items, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the stuff. Just look at how perfect. Look at how perfect. Look at how perfect and aesthetic. Look at how perfect. Wow. Next, we have a really cool picnic basket that I got from my mom. I don't know where she found it. It has storage for bottles, which never seen in a picnic basket. And you know your girl likes booze, so it works. Poster for one of my favorite concerts that I've ever been to. It was my first time at the Troubadour. It was last summer. It was
benefiting reproductive rights, and I discovered one of my favorite artists by being there in person, Jensen McRae. She fucking rocks my world, and she made me cry several times that night, and every time I've seen her since. Look at how Italian I am! Look at how Italian.
Next, this is just one of several Target Halloween decor items that I use year round. This is a bobbing for apples bin, and I use it as a regular bin. What a concept! That's a bottle that Ryvie got me last time I was in New York, and it's a really cool shape, and I like the way it looks up there, so that's where it is. That's my other Halloween decor. It's supposed to be a trick-or-treater, like, sign, but no, it's pointing to my kitchen, because go this way for amazing tricks and treats. The tricks is the fact that I play myself in the kitchen because I'm not a good cook, but the treats are the fact that, you know, I still make food. It still happens sometimes. Moving on. My tea, you'd think I got this in Little Tokyo, which is what I live right next to, but no, I got this tea set in Texas, in El Paso, like 5 years ago. That's not true. It was like 4 years. No, it was 3 years ago. There we go. And these are all of my my collection of dish sets, which I'm not going to bore you with, but I'm really proud of them. I'm
kind of a nerd about it. I might put some photos here of them all together. Who knows? Maybe not. Am I stalling because I'm going to make a collage of them? Maybe not. I don't know.
Some of them were found in Little Tokyo, and then the rest of them were vintage finds. Some girl had a wedding and was trying to sell all her shit, and I bought it. So there we go. That's all there is to say. Oh, my magnets. My magnet collection. My serial killer light that I never use because it literally looks like a serial killer light. My ambition
was to hang plants from there, like so, never use it, and just have it be a floating shelf for plants. And then from there, hang like a spider lamp, like so, and wrap them around. And
oh, ambitions. All right, next we're moving on to this side of the bookshelf. So this is again, found this piece secondhand, works so perfectly for the space. So these are more picture books that were part of my mom's gift to me, like used to comb through these as a kid all the time, particularly this one. I remember drying flowers in this one. It's photos of cats throughout Greece. Anyway, this is another piece of Target Halloween decor. It was meant to represent my cat Jack.
When I first moved to LA, because I didn't have him with me for a few months while I was looking for a place, and I found him and he made me think of Jack, and so I bought him, and that's my little Jack boy.
And then, yeah, this was a gift from Tiffany this year for my birthday, so I have Margot and Jack right there. The other cats are...
this was a cat from Morocco when I was a kid, so I've had that guy for a really long time. And then this was a candle that was a cat. It still is a cat. It's got a cat skeleton inside of it, but I just can't bring myself to burn it all the way.
That my friend Julia gave me. And then that's Ike right there. He's another Target Halloween memorabilia thingy, and I really love him. He's a burgundy velvet skull. You can't get more Chloe than that. Ain't that right, Ike? Ain't that right? All of my playbills from New York. Hey, you should go see it if it's still running by the time this posts. It might not be. It might not be. But it was really good. Next, here are more coat check tickets from really, really dope things that I've done in my life.
So when I worked at Nomad, we were a part of a lot of really cool Hollywood events. So this was the Grammys, and then the Vanity Fair Oscar party of 2019, which I still can't believe that I got to work. That was an insane, insane night of my life, and I will never forget it. And I have programs also down here for some events.
And then these are two gifts that I got from my really good friend Maya. This was when I moved to LA and was not happy, and she gave me this Homesick for New York candle. And this was her 17th birthday gift to me that I carry on with me everywhere. 17 reasons why she loves and needs me, and I miss her very much. I love you, Maya. Next, more Halloween Target shit. Yep, I keep it year-round, bitches. I just love it. I don't know what to tell you. This was another cocktail vessel that I got from Fellow. It's supposed to be like a little good luck cat. I was just saying it reminds me of Spotty.
Some really cool witchy books. This is my little incense corner with witchy books and more art books and plants. All the plants.
Moving on to this corner. You know what, perhaps let's take a small break and revisit that mayhem of a memory of me going through my DVDs. Please enjoy.
I got La La Land, The Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2, but not the 3. Les Mis, Nightmare Before Christmas, Spider-Man, Dragon Trainer, How to Train Your Dragon, the 3-movie collection, Easy A, one of the best movies of all time, Birdman, The Favorite, Spirit, one of the best movies of all time, Check and Run, one of the best movies of all time, Gypsy, it's this musical that my mom and I really loved, Moulin Rouge, this musical my mom and I really loved, The Help, problematic nowadays, Chicago, my favorite musical of all time, The Spider-Man Amazing 2, Zombieland. You might find a theme of Emma Stone related films because she's my favorite. Snow White and the Huntsman, Peeper Towns, The Fault in Our Stars, The Hunger Games, only the first one, The Addams Family, a fantastic film, Black Panther, Cinderella, the only good live action Disney adaptation. There, I said it. Close second, not close, but second is Ariel. The Age of Adeline, a great rom-com. Crazy Stupid Love, the best rom-com of all time. Gangster Squad, one of Emma Stone's lesser films. And then a really, really good French film called The Untouchables. I'm not going to pronounce it in French. I don't know if you saw, I forget what it's called, but they remade it in English because they can't leave anything good alone. But it was starring Kevin Hart and what's his name? I Am the Danger, Skylar. What's his name? Mr. White. He's one of my favorite actors. Why can't I think of his name? American adaptation sucks. This movie is really good, though.
Bryan Cranston! Fucking Bryan Cranston! Fuck!
Then in the timeout bucket, aka the donation bucket, I have this gem. If anyone wants it, I have... Oh! I have season 8 of Supernatural, the box set. Oh, fuck. Some Wii U movies. This, which I don't know how ended up in my possession. It's brand new. I don't know what it is or how I have it. The Life of Pi Blu-ray. Also don't know how I have this. More Wii games. Supernatural Season 1 for anyone interested in only watching Season 1 and Season 8. I got you, fam. I got you. Suicide Squad. If anyone wants this for prank-related reasons. Oh, yeah, see, God's like, no. Take it out. Take it out of the world. That's it.
All right, I'm sorry about that. Moving on. Yeah, these are the books that I'm not incredibly embarrassed to display. This one, I love this book. It's a great book, but also it's beautiful. So, prime real estate. Nice. This is a trash book. Really, really bad. And the title, I mean, come on. You're asking for a sex joke.
However, it's a skull and it's beautiful. That was the reason I bought it in the first place. Couldn't get through it. Boring as hell. But it's beautiful. So yeah, it's getting displayed.
This is one of my favorite books of all time. Love it. Love it. The Night Circus. I've reread it so many times.
This is a really good book. Never read this book, but the color scheme matched. This is a good book. I enjoyed it. This is a terrible book written by the person who wrote this book. Very disappointed in how terrible this is. But again, the color scheme, it fits really well. Terrible book. Don't buy it.
These guys are little coasters. It was a pack of 4. I know of 3. I don't know where the 4th is, but
I bought these at the Met back when $20 for one item was an exorbitant expense for me when I was 18 in New York. But I just couldn't pass them up. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And then here's the problematic section. So this was the book from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway. Fantastic Beasts original screenplay.
Only the one, because you don't need more. And it works well. I like the way that looks. The books. The Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play, which I only had to read because I auditioned for the one in San Francisco. Don't do that. Just watch it. If you watch it, you forgive everything because it's so pretty. It's a spectacle. Don't read it. Just don't read it. Chocolate Frog box from when I went to Universal before moving here when I was touring apartments. Beautiful illustrated version of the first book that I got as a gift. And then the nerdy box set of the Blu-rays because it's got like 24 hours of bonus content, and that's the reason why I bought it.
Because I'm a nerd! All right, ladies and germs, I would say that we're almost done, but that would be a lie. So
this is a little plushie of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, which was a gift. Really love her. Books I haven't finished or started to read, and then graphic novels. Snot Girl, it's really fun. And then the Horizon Zero Dawn graphic novel.
These are miscellaneous paperbacks, which include anything from plays that I did in school to the first acting book that I ever bought when I
was 14 and moved to America for the first time and was like, oh, wait a second, I can actually make my dreams come true in this country. Oh, the naivete of that statement. Bought that, and I still have it.
Several Cody Clark books, including the one from the film that we made together. Set memorabilia from the show that I was on that I got from the cast party. This was a reference to a prop from the show that I'm hopefully still gonna be a part of. Don't edit me out, please. And then the Horizon Zero Dawn art book, which I really like. Next. So this is a scratching post that I made by buying a doormat from IKEA that I really like the pattern of. This is my dresser / TV stand. I painted this black. Took forever. Here's before and after. Ooh. This is the mirror that I was so proud of finding because your girl is tall.
And I found it secondhand from a rich lady who didn't know the value of what she had, and I got it for like $30. And it was perfect because it's a non-warped, large mirror. What a concept. And then Margot had to go and fuck it up, so yeah, there you go. Now it looks like wings. Great.
This is my couch that I built. How did you build a couch, you ask? I didn't. I assembled it.
My mom found 2 twin bed mattresses for free. She gave them to me, and I found these 2 twin-size bed frames and put the beds on top. Wanted to find something that was tall so that I could use it as storage, which check. And then because the mattresses are really, really stiff, I bought these pillows from Target. So they're down pillows, and they just make it so that your booty doesn't sit on cement, and it's great. The throw pillows are all secondhand as well. Then I just bought the covers to match the color scheme that I'm going for.
Last but not least, the back. The back is really cool.
It's a king-size, really beautiful wrought iron headboard that I just attached to the back of the couch, and I love it. It's like the full pattern is really cool, honestly. Yeah, there you go. Really, really beautiful.
And then my poor gallery wall, which I never ended up finishing. This is as far as we got. And this was the end result that I had intended for.
It went through a few different iterations. This was the first version of it, which you can see from the wall like I had started building, and then this is the final version that I came up with a few months ago that still didn't get done.
Next, this is another one of my pride and joys that this pride and joy has kinda sorta ruined. They just use it as a scratching post and I can't do anything about it. Pretty much completely destroyed it, which is upsetting to say the least. Got it secondhand a long time ago, and it was an old lady's favorite chair. I love it so much. Someone else adored it so much, to the point where there's like a head oil stain right here. Anyway, Gross. Next, these are 2 pieces of furniture that I bought separately secondhand. Oh, someone's having a ball in there. This was a little kitty desk
that is falling apart that I got for like $10, and good thing I'm using it the way that I do, because otherwise it would not be structurally sound.
I just found a chest of drawers that fits right under it and slipped it in. Just like that.
Oh, don't look at the trash. Don't look at that. I didn't vacuum under there. No. Let's put you back where you came from.
But it's really cool. Like, you can see that this is the back because the particle board is exposed. But I kind of like that because it makes it work better with the thing that I inserted.
And then these are just some fellow things. An old fellow menu prototype and sick.
Next. Okay, this was a painting that I loved the frame of. The frame is really cool, but the painting itself I wasn't super into.
Why? It's red, it's flowers, it's abstract. Chloe, what don't you like about it?
You know, I don't know. I can't really tell you.
It's just not super my favorite piece of art that I've ever seen, but it grew on me, so I just put it there. It should just be propped up against the wall back there with the rest of the reject prints, but it made it into a location. Yay, good for it.
This is one of my favorite things that I've ever owned. The cats knocked it over recently and broke it. And this is my desk setup, complete with super secret emails that I'm still dealing with bullshit. So this is one of the only pieces of furniture that I bought for this place that isn't secondhand.
Because it's just perfect. It's perfect for the space, perfect for my needs. It's a corner-shaped computer/drafting desk. You gonna do the drafting bit? No? No, you're not gonna do the drafting bit? Come on. Oh my god! Live on the internet. Look at it. It's me failing. I've never done that before. Okay, hang tight. Would you believe me if I told you that literally the second I cut the camera on the first try, it propped itself up? Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is where my plants go to thrive, because if I hang them there, where you would think it would be best because of the light, Margot eats them. This is a print that has so much emotional significance to me.
We used to have this in my childhood home. Well, homes. And I always loved it because, like, when I was a kid, I actually thought that she was my mom. It's not. Obviously, it's a famous Andy Warhol print. And, like, the print itself isn't even valuable. I think it's, like, an IKEA print that my mom got a really, really long time ago. My mom found it in storage last year. You can see that it's got, like, some water damage, so you know that it's the one. She ironed it and then had it framed and brought it down for my birthday last year, and it was one of the best gifts I've ever received.
And now she's right there so that I can wake up every morning and see my mama. This is the other thing that I did not buy secondhand, is the bed frame.
Because originally I wanted to do this in pallet beds, which it's really cool, you know, very Pinteresty. But then I came to the realization of, hey, Chloe, that means that you need to A, collect random pallets from around the city, B, you have to assemble the fuckers, C, you gotta sand the fuckers because you don't want to get sticked in the butt every night, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God. Fuck me. Anyway, this is the next best thing. It's not pallets. It gives a similar vibe. Fun things in here. This was a wonderful gift from Gabe, also a vintage edition of Alice in Wonderland where
She's sleeping, so creative person that I am, put it next to my bed. There you go.
Tiny Beautiful Things book. Yay.
Books. Storage. Old candle, now storage.
Another gift from Maya, which I really love.
I found this frame in the trash of my building and decided to put a gift in it. I put it by my bed, and I like the fact that I can see both sides because both sides are very pretty and meaningful to me.
Hi, Margot. Next, I had bought this lamp a really long time ago, and then I found that guy. Look like they're part of the same set. Different sellers, bought years apart. This was my cat Spotty's bed. She used to love sleeping in this, and when she passed, my mom gave it to me, and now my kitties sleep in it. It was a program from the Hammer Museum. This is another one of those books. This one is actually really cool. This one is really vintage from the 70s, so that one I really, really, really love. Plant propagation that failed. Yay. More plants.
These are the ones Margot actually leaves alone. Sort of. I mean, kind of leaves alone. I mean, this guy, the reason for the condition is because she eats it.
So you know what? I'm a liar. Another thing I dug out of the trash. This thing, very recently actually. The cat's like sleeping on it. It's great. This is my audition corner. Yay, audition corner. Basically what I do is
I kind of fold the screen, move that guy right there, put my ring light on top of it, put whoever is reading with me on my handy dandy little iPad on a stack of boxes because I'm a professional. And then we hang a green tablecloth that I bought from the Fabric District right next to my house for $7. Fantastic. And then I go to town and I do my thing. and I don't book anything.
Next, this lamp, you know, I can't remember if it's this one or that one because I was a child.
One of these bad boys, I think it's this one, used to hang above my crib when I was a little baby in Italy. My mom found it, loved it, decided it was perfect for above a crib. It's heavy, but you know, I made it through.
The second one, which looks like it's in timeout, it's not. It was supposed to get hung right there, but when I attempted to, okay, it's a longer story.
So you see this gaping hole that I made in my ceiling? That was me attempting to put a hook in there, but then I discovered that my ceiling is made out of graham cracker dust. So that dream was quickly abandoned. And that was supposed to be the pilot wall, like an attempt with a lighter lamp to see if I could actually put the heavy boy right there. Alas, it did not work.
My closet. Let's talk about my closet. It's a really cool painting I found secondhand. Really like it. These are Billy IKEA shelves. Let me tell you, a great shelf for shoes. Want to know why?
Because they sell these fuckers separate. So what you do is you just buy the shelf, like not the bookshelf, but like the shelf separate, and you can add them. Ingenious, fantastic. If you ever need to increase your collection, just add a shelf. It's great.
You know, the potential, the flexibility, it's wonderful. So much opportunity, so much possibility. My phone died, and as it was charging, I refueled up as well with a meal. Will my energy be different? No. Am I coping with some really stressful things that are happening right now? Yes. Okay. The closet. I built this out of pipes.
This is my third time filming this because my phone died in the middle of filming it last time, but it's okay, we're gonna get through it. I built it out of pipes. Actual, honest-to-God steel pipes. Not the decor shit. That shit's weak. Get the real plumber types that are made for plumbing. They will work better. So yeah, I fashioned some pipes in an ungodly creation that holds my garb.
Has it fallen over and disassembled on occasion because of an outside force? Perhaps. Oh, moving on. Another victim of the cats destroying my items. I bought it because
It's got 2 bags, and it's meant to separate your shit. Did I do that? No, not really. I wouldn't. I would just throw shit in whichever bag because I have ADD and I completely would always forget which side was which.
But the idea was nice, and now they sleep in it and destroy it and sleep in it and then destroy it. Moving on. The lamp that, I tried to hang up there. Hi. And then this is another thing I dug out of the trash in this building. I think it was meant to be part of a shelf, but I was gonna hang plants off of it, and now I just hang this lamp that is not plugged into anything because I don't have an outlet nearby it. This is my view. You know, surprisingly, I don't ever see my neighbors.
Which is really nice because I just do whatever the fuck I want and I don't really worry about them seeing me because I don't ever see them. I hear them. You know what? I'm okay with that.
I like that kind of privacy, you know what I'm saying? Next, let's move on to where the magic happens. This is the bathroom. I replaced that lamp because the original one was ugly, and look at them not painting under it, only around it. Wonderful. I like to display my jewelry because if I don't, forget that it exists. A little nice piece of art that matches the color scheme.
Because blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue.
Yay. I painted the accents in bronze. Originally, the plan was to match the two, but I really like them individually and just got over the fact that I didn't like that they didn't match. Now I don't mind it because I really love the green. This used to be a mug. Now it's a plant holder because I broke the off. Yeah, you know. This is another Halloween decor item from Target. This is Ernie. That was Ike. He holds my glasses. These rings my mom gave me. Was custom made out of pallets. I bought this at my old apartment and it works so well in here.
I like the contrast between like the black industrial and then the very organic wood tones that I got going on in here.
And then this used to be a vintage mid-century magazine holder and I use it for toilet paper. Neat. Candle. This is it.
All right, now last but not least, there's just one other thing that I think is really cute and quirky that I'm a big fan of that I want to share. Oh, well, yeah, just got it. Nothing to see here. This, there used to be 2 googly eyes, but from key use, one fell off. My good friend Matt used to be literally my next door neighbor. One day, he did that to me. He done did that to me. And you know what? It just gosh darn made my day. And I kept it.
That's all I'm gonna address.